My good family, my beautiful people, my actual organic supporters, I greet you all in the name of God. Welcome to my today's video. My name is Kamanja_KE and this is my channel. Feel most welcome. This is where you are supposed to be. And as I always say, I talk from the village and I always talk for the village. So any opinion I give about the village, guys, feel free to tell me how you feel about it in the comment section. First and foremost, let me take this opportunity to thank all my supporters. Guys, I'm still celebrating for you guys taking me to 1,000 subscribers. And I know your support is going to take me on a higher notch from where you've actually taken me. So my good supporters, from wherever you are, my organic people, you are my pillars. And I cannot go a minute without saying thank you a million times. Your support to me is what I cannot take in for granted. And for those silent followers, people who watch and find their time coming back and they don't comment, let God put you for me. Let God bless you on my behalf. So welcome back. Let us get what is actually trending from Nyabohanse village to the world. Yes, my good people, so many things are now happening and we have the trending stories in Nyabohanse, the Nordic village now. It's called Nyabohanse, Kenya, the Nordic village, Twilight Village. Girls, women, there is a website. People are exchanging their nudes for money. Money. I don't know. In the near future, we are going to buy Ferraris and even Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, with us exchanging our nudes. But the truth is out. As much as these guys are claiming to expose more women, the truth is out. And before I talk about that truth, I have a story to tell you about the Burundian Traveller. A guy who came from Burundi, came to us in the village, and actually everybody knows him in these streets. He's called Go with J. He was the Burundian Traveller. We know him about by the name the Burundian Traveller. Very humble guy. He got married. He has a family. He's doing well. And in one of his videos, he was giving us a reason as to why he wants to sell his land and look for a place somewhere. I don't know if it was a clickbait or he meant it according to that video. But now what we have, the reason as to why he is getting off from this village is here.
The breaking news of the BT. BT is talking about he wants to sell the land and the properties. Why is it happening that way? It's because BT has found it more terribly. And I had a real conversation with my assets at the field. Then I've gathered much of the information. He was talking about there's big messes in Nyabohanse. And these messes, they're going to be messing with him too. Because they are already in argument with the Kenge fraternity. Why do I say so? The BT has found it rough when it has come to the real sense of the supporters as he was moving from one position to another, from one country to another, from one from one continent to another, so as he can evolve and come out with much of the things. But what has happened? Eventually, once upon a time, it's this way. The BT was told is being driven with much of the subscribers. BT is about to sell the land and buy another land where he's going to construct a bigger house, a bigger one than this one, so as it can just evolve there, because he's talking about Nyabohanse has become a mess. The same allies of Kenge, they have already turned against him also, because they're talking about is the one who is blocking the talk about the donations not to flow to the other people who are supporting Kenge fraternity.
It is again Gintu. Gintu, who is saying that BT, or the Burundian Traveller, he is running away from the village, wants to sell everything from the village, leave Nyabohanse village to his motherland, Burundi, and build a bigger house because Nyabohanse cannot keep him again. Nyabohanse cannot keep his family anymore. Why? Scams everywhere, chaos everywhere, dramas everywhere. That now dramas are actually putting BT, our Burundian brother, off the road. But the biggest reason Gintu is talking about is BT is not in good terms with some of the subscribers from @Marwa. And I don't know why Gintu is always trolling Marwa's name to people's problems. And I've always asked him to tell us anything that might have happened between him and Marwa so that we can settle them. Because in anything I've been telling you, even if a dog dies in the village and Gintu comes up that morning and finds that dead dog, he is going to make a video on the dead dog and troll Marwa's name as the main cause of the death of that dog. Now, BT wants to get off the village. And you know what is happening now? Because we have exposies, the noodles doing rounds here about women. Gintu is hitting, is giving us a very big hint that now maybe something in his family, that is our Burundian brother's family, something is there, and maybe Gintu has something in his store about the noodles. Guys, I really don't know if that is true. But you see, we have reasons why we should leave and why we should not leave here. If my brother, the Burundian Traveller, has found it hard to be in Nyabohanse, he is free to move. He has properties. He is free to lease his properties. But we don't want, he has not come out and said to us, to the people of Nyabohanse, that we have people who are actually making me feel uncomfortable in this village. And maybe if those guys are there, that people make him uncomfortable, are the likes of Gintu. But I don't see the reason as to why @Marwa should be trolled and dragged into this drama or what is happening with our Burundian brother. He's a very polite, kind-hearted guy in the village. But I know that the ongoing chaos, the ongoing dramas in the village, as Gintu is hinting out, might be the main cause. And that one will bring us to our main topic today in this discussion. Why is he actually, why does he want to leave? Why is he wanting to leave from the village? It's a very big question that we need to know the answers. Because he has come to the village, built a very big house. Yes, he is there. He has his wife with him in the village. They are living squarely, peacefully. That is what I can say. Now the reason as to why, and I remember I made one of my first videos about the Burundian Traveller redeeming himself after actually meeting with Wodemaya. He has somebody who has also traveled. Recently he was in Malaysia, he came back. So he has all those experiences. And if you want to go and have another experience in a different actually village away from Nyabohanse, let it be. He is free to move. That is his freedom. Let him enjoy his freedom. Yeah. Yes, what I was asking actually, as much as I'm asking Gintu never to drag Marwa's name into any drama, he is not also supposed to drag our Burundian brother into these chaotic and very disgusting dramas in the village about the noodles. We know the kingmaker or the queenmaker of the noodles. And now that Gintu has decided to give us all the names of the people who have been trending with the noodles in that website, people are making money because of their money, their bodies. Actually, let our Burundian brother be himself. Don't drag him, or don't drag his family into the Nordic experience. Surely, leave. Go with the J alone. He is a family man. And I said in my earlier video, let us not troll our families into such a disgusting and disappointing stories. It is one time coming to hit on us, and we are going to regret our actions. So before we regret our actions, let us actually determine and actually investigate well the actions we want to take. Yeah. That is going to, like, we are now going to behave like human beings. We are not going to behave like animals. Not everything. And I'm very happy because I have seen one of Gintu supporters in the comment sections telling Gintu that why can't you guys call for a meeting? You have chiefs, so that you can actually banish those people who are destroying the village, who are depicting the village negatively, plus you, Gintu. Yes, because it is Gintu and his friends. You are doing it a negative portrayal on the other side, and then we have these people with the Nordic experience everywhere. So that is what we people need. We actually don't need such as things that they are very disgusting, very disappointing to us. Let people live, because this is adult content that we are talking about. Now, where do you want us to be? Like, where do you want us to be? Yes, where do you want us to be? How do you want us to live? If actually you are portraying that. And if you see the Burundian Traveller leaving Nyabohanse, if he is going to leave Nyabohanse, because I believe I saw in one of his videos that he wants to sell his land. And I've said, I don't know if it was a clickbait technique or tactic. But if he actually wants to leave Nyabohanse, the truth is Nyabohanse is becoming chaotic. And this is what I've been prophesying, that at one point, people are going to shun away from this village, never dream to come back. Because the experience people are getting into this village, hey guys, cannot allow people live in this village. This is a village full of scammers, fake people. People want to get easy money. Wake up in the morning and you dream of driving a Mercedes Benz, and you see your sister or your brother driving, and you start like, how I wish it was me. Now, people living with such a mentality in this village are the ones, and those are the characters that are making people to run away from the village. We are no longer attracting people to the village. Because anytime we wake up, Nyabohanse hold this. Anytime we are sleeping, Nyabohanse hold this. Now the nodal experience is going to be on these streets all along for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks. And then I know after that, another person will be hit by the same guys. So this is a telenovela. This is a soap opera in Nyabohanse. We can predict things happening here. But actually we are destroying our future generation. We are destroying people who we think we are making their lives for in this village. We are killing a whole generation. If it's true, and I've seen, like, you see, the BT, our Burundian brother, has been seeing how Jamaican uncle has been being attacked by the so-called guys. You saw what happened to Mr. Cecil. Yeah. How do you think him? How is he taking this experience after all those foreigners, after all those people who are coming in? What will happen to him? We are not natives in this village, and we receive a lot of attacks when we talk about something. People are trying, like, they even threaten you. What do you think about a Burundian brother? Look at the way Mayuguno is being now thrown words to. And I was like, Mayuguno has been deported back to Tanzania. Mayuguno has this. Because you saw, we are the same people who are destroying the village. We are washing our dirty linen in public. And we do wish that people leave the village for us. So where are we going to take this village to? Yes, the village champions, the village widow protectors. Tell us. It doesn't make any sense. And guys, at the end of this video, may I know how you feel about Nyabohanse by now, because I've been reading comments on other people's section and I've seen, like, anything out of Nyabohanse, guys, is not well received outside there. Tell me, how do you, what is your take? What is your reaction on this? And actually, like, I'm asking our subscribers, if that website is there, like the way Gintu is putting it out, if that website is there, we are not denying that people are not supposed to indulge themselves in adult actions. But why should you bring out people's private issues without their consent? You've not been told. Is that actually something that for you are celebrating? You are celebrating. And now these are the breaking news you are telling us. These are the breaking news. Before even I talk about the subscribers and how they want to help us. These are now the breaking news.
We are going to drown. Who we are going to fire. Is
Exactly.
it fire?
The first one are two ladies who were exposed with Daisy Diary. You know, people don't know them.
Exactly.
But the two ladies who were staying at Kenge's position.
Yeah.
And they were being misused during that time.
Exactly.
And they were talking about big surprise from France. Big surprise from UK. Big surprise from USA. Know that every position you hear them talking about big surprise here.
Already Punani has already been sent.
Punani goes. After Punani is
Exposed. It was exported.
exported already.
Exactly.
So we have those two ladies.
Yeah.
And they have already constructed the house.
Exactly.
Black iron sheets. So
Fantastic.
we have another person on the spot already. We have the GT.
The GT.
Has changed the name to go with somebody.
Exactly.
Exactly. So he's part of the program, and right now he wants to vanish from here and want to Burundi. He wants to go and build in Burundi because he's talking about much of the things going to be revealed before they're going to be coming out, because we have much of the things coming for BT.
Exactly.
Now things going to be coming, so he has to vanish from this side before things get bad.
Exactly. Kindly.
Eat, but never nude.
Yeah.
But whenever Lady J is talking about that one,
Yeah.
People don't know that he's the one who is an agent.
He's the agent.
And even Kenge, I don't think if he knows this, because I have a very big bureau of investigation that has already brought the idea that we have agents and the subjects.
Yeah.
We have people who are engaged. They are known as Boke Fraternity. All of it, they are nonsense.
They are not.
Boke Fraternity.
Okay, fraternity.
We have to put
Right mode.
fight mode. We have Boke Fraternity. Anyone with a name Boke at the end, think twice.
Think twice.
And there are some of this kind of the ladies, and there's a boy called JT, a very silly, innocuous person who cannot even withstand anything. He cannot come out to tell us because the sister was being used with Lady J.
Yes. Now, wonders are not going to end. Dramas are not going to stop in this village. And actually, if it is true, like what Gintu is saying, guys, Yes, if it is actually true, like Gintu is saying, then you see, now Gintu is using this platform and the so-called Persis Nordic experience to start now exposing other people. That is against the law. And it should be actually be told that what he is doing is against the law. It's not something that is wanted by the law. Because he is doing these things and even mentioning names, my God. Mentioning names. You know, the names that you've been using here, we know who you imply. And I want, like now you are talking about the sausage girl. I don't know who you imply. I don't know the underwear girl. And then you've talked about the bouquets. Guys, you know how many bouquets we have in Nyabohanse as YouTubers and their ladies. You've talked about JT's sister. And now you've promised that JT is going to receive his the sister's Nordic pictures in his phone. And you even threaten these girls that you're going to send those pictures to their mothers, to their parents. Guys, that is very disappointing. You will be disrespecting the elders. Remember, they are not the people who are doing this. These are grown-up girls. These are grown-up ladies, if at all they are doing it. What good do you feel having those pictures and those videos in your phone? For what purpose if you are not enjoying what you are seeing? For what purpose? For what purpose? Because some of us, we cannot even take a second seeing. My conscience cannot allow me watch. Now what about you? Now, what about you? Having a whole, I don't know, 21 videos plus 10 another videos, pictures about how many, and showing people like, that is very awkward of us. Very, very awkward. And we actually supposed to stop from it. Yes. For myself, actually, I'm here to actually defend the image of the village. And actually, let us have some visionary mind about the village. And I'm actually condemning the fact that it is Percy who is running this website. It is Percy who is recruiting young girls. You see, what is being done now, because it has been now Percy who has been doing this, meaning she's the one who has been recruiting young girls into that website. And Gintu should stop talking about David Jr. as the main agent. David Jr.'s fight with Gintu is what we don't want to talk about here. But now let us look at and let us discuss the main benefactor, the main person who has been exposed here. And anything that we are going to talk about this, I know the topic is very disgusting, my good people, but the truth is, it is Percy who has recruited girls, because she has been actually been given, she has been experiencing the benefits of sending her nudes in exchange for money. So the truth is, she might have actually recruited more girls, and we have now a whole rotten village. Where are our young girls going to? Where? If that is the kind of mothers we have, where will be our sisters? If those are the kind of mothers we are going to have, people recruiting you to do such a nasty, stupid things just because of money. depicting us that you see Nyabohanse people are very poor. You see, like you just be a friend of a Nyabohanse young women or female YouTuber, and then just ask her to do anything she's going to do. Now after the women, will come back to our boys. And that is why I've been telling you. Then Nyabohanse is going to become a sin city. A twilight village, actually. Now, my good people, may I actually know what is your feeling and what is your take on us? Yeah, feel very, very free, actually, to talk about us, to tell us the truth. What can we do? And we don't want like blame of point fingers at our subscribers. We also need to blame ourselves. We also need to blame the people who are being actually dragged into these sagas. People who are the main perpetrators. The number one people that we are blaming are the people who are bringing out these things. Where are their morals? Where are their mannerisms? Actually, when you come out, number one, that is what I'm talking about. When you come out and you say, now this is Kamanja, I want to bring Kamanja's private things like the Nordic things experience of Kamanja to the public. What comes into your mind if you are not a fool? What comes into your mind? What is the main thing? How are you going to benefit from it? Apart from actually gaining viewership and everything, people thinking that you're doing the right way, your friends are even telling you that what you're doing is bad. And I'm here asking you, surely, what big benefit do you gain from exposing and showing people such a kind of content? You are actually out of your mind. You really don't know what you're doing, because you are also becoming a total disgrace to the society. I've never seen a full-grown man working with such a things in his phone. Yes, those are the first people. Those are the first guys I am actually blaming. Because if these were kids, if you were to talk about kids, like somebody has come, taken our kids, and I'm seeing if that one is actually happening, then people are going to recruit more small girls into that website. And it is now going to be purely a sin city, a sin village, a Twilight Village. What can we do to actually prevent this from happening now that our mothers are doing it? What can we do? And you, the people who are exposing this, I don't know if you are from within the village here or you're from the West. Because what I believe, we have people, when they are double crossed, you know the meaning of double crossed, when they are being now double checked, like you send your money feeling that you are talking to a queen in your kingdom, the only queen in your kingdom, and all of a sudden, you see, all of a sudden, the same queen you are talking to, he has also another fake king from a different country. When it comes, like when the person was exposed, then I know most guys that have been dealing with the person, sending him money in exchange of the nodes, became hungry, and that's why they decided to send such a content to the so-called guys in the village so that they can expose Percy on their behalf. If you wanted to expose Percy, then you are to expose Percy from the other side. Let us know that somebody not from the village, like the Daisy Diaries that we had, not from the village. You're in the UK and you want to expose Percy from the village, no problem about the nudes. Because actually that is your own thing, and I don't think a mature guy can do that. But this happens when now there is no honest, there is no sincerity between the two parties. You come unto me, you exchange money with me, and I'm sending you this, but when you feel like I've wronged you, you expose me. No, that one does not even make sense. Then you are not mature, you are not an adult. Maybe you are a kid, an immature human being, an incomplete one. Because you've been sending money without nobody has been pushing you and forcing you to send money. You've been sending your silly money to the village because of those nudes. Yeah, that is it. Now, when things have gone so, when things are now going south, you start looking for guys in the village to expose these ladies on your behalf. Why can't you tell those guys to even return what you've bought for these ladies back to you? That thing is very legal, and it needs a legal, it's a legal matter now in a court of law. Don't expose yourselves. And the people who are being used to expose others actually stop, because it is now going from worse to worse. Number two, people I want to blame are the ones who are sending now the so-called website of women in Nyabohanse. If it's true that you guys are doing it, then you must know that you are doing it to people who don't trust you. People are also waiting to set up you, their setups. And again, as a normal human being, why should you do so, even if it is love for money? Where are your morals? That is my big question. Where are your morals when you are doing so? A young girl staying there, nude, taking a photo and taking pictures, and you've been laughing about our Alicia Kanini in Kenya here, and the other girl from Ghana. I don't know what is this, Daisy from Ghana. If you actually want to go to that direction, nobody is telling you not to go there. If you feel you are old enough to do it, go do it. We have websites. Open websites and do that from the websites. But don't actually recruit innocent people in the village to do so. Now from here, I've told you, from the women, we are going to young girls with older ladies. That is what I'm thinking about will be coming. That is why I am blaming you. And don't actually use your situation. Don't cheat people that you are poor and you can use your body to make yourself rich. You are actually destroying yourself. Keep your body clean. It's a temple of God. Yeah. It's not like something that you can joke with and... No, you are killing yourself. That is big disrespect to you and your main character. Now, let me talk now to subscribers and the so-called agents of this website, if true we have those agents. Never should you use somebody's weakness so that they gain. Like you are using somebody's status. She's poor and you tell her that if you can do this, the better. You can get money. No. Don't. Leave. And if actually there is a subscriber who is telling you that, oh, that lady is beautiful, can you connect me with... Now, since when? You are also going to get married. Will you tell somebody to go and book a wife for you? If you are here in the village. If you are a girl and also connecting other girls. Is there any woman who is going to connect you with your future husband? And if you are doing this and you are married, do you think that that marriage will stand? It is not going to stand. We are going to have so many breakups here. Surely. Now what shall we do? Now that the big damage is on, the damage it's now flowing everywhere. We cannot prevent it from happening. It has happened. The only thing I'm going to ask, guys, let us actually stop. Let us be secretive. Let us hide our own things, dirty things in the dark, because they always happen in the dark, like other people do. It's not that people are not doing this. People are doing it. But there is no need of bringing this thing into public. It's very shameful. It disappoints big time. It disappoints us big time. And if there is any other person with a good heart, a kind heart, wanted to come to Nyabohanse and do 2-3 things, we are now frightening them. We are frightening them. We are telling them, go away, don't come to this village. This is how we behave. This is how we do. Oh my God. Huh? Now, lastly, I talked about this in my last video. Gintu is now, there is some war brewing up between Gintu and the JT podcast. Podcast was reacting on women and saying, no, that is disrespecting women and everything. JT podcast. But Gintu is now targeting JT podcast sister, Mick. And he has actually promised to send JT podcast the nudes of Mick that he has from his sources. That is now actually bullying this little girl. Yes, I call her a little girl because she's younger. And I've said, if our women and female folks are doing it to get money, then let them stop. One of these guys said that we have a lot of vast lands here for agricultural. They can now embark on agricultural lands. They can embark on their studies, like the bouquets that they have talked about. Bouquets. Hey, what are we going to do? Is the world becoming coming to an end in Nyabohanse? Lastly, anything that is happening here, either the exposes, I don't know what, people have done this, I am asking the people who are exposing all those stories to put Marwa off from those stories. He doesn't come and tells you now stand there, strip naked, and he takes a camera on and starts recording. He has his family and is very busy with his family. What is happening is adult things. Leave those adult things to the adult. Those are blue videos. Let them be. If people have decided to go that way, but remember, we have a country. We have a society to shield. We have a society to protect. And my aim, my target is to protect the image of this society. Yes, I'm protecting the image of this society by actually condemning such a stupid and very awkward actions being undertaken by the so-called people. We need our respect, and we need to protect that respect. We need to protect the image of Nyabohanse village. We need to be visionary. We are not supposed to be very busy destroying the village in one way or another. My good guys, thank you for giving me your ears, your eyes. You've watched me and everything. You are listening to me. God is going to bless you. But wherever you are, kindly pray for the village. If things are going on the same way things are being talked about, then this village is going to be forgotten once and for all. And we are going to be the people responsible for this village to be forgotten in the outside world. From my end, guys, I say goodbye for today. Let's meet another time. Bye bye. Kwaheri sana.